Hello students, this is your teacher Manish, and having seen definition of cloud computing and meaning of two words, virtualization and abstraction, in this video we are going to see two models of cloud computing. Okay, so let me tell you, US government is the largest consumer of cloud services, and hence American National Institute of Standards and Technology has a set of working definitions that separates cloud computing into two models, that's deployment model and service model. So in this video we are going to specifically look at what these deployment models are and what are the different service model, what is the meaning of each of this model at a high level, and then we'll get into different attributes of cloud services. These attributes, some of them we have already seen in previous video, but we'll kind of revise them again with the context of model. Okay, so what are four deployment models? The four deployment models are public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud and community cloud. These models are based on how cloud services or how cloud is deployed. Public cloud is that cloud which is deployed by cloud service provider and it is available for entire public to lease, to use, okay, for their purposes. So typically public clouds are all clouds which are deployed by this cloud service providers, say for example Amazon Web Services or Google or Microsoft Azure. So these are typically public clouds. Okay, second is private cloud. Private cloud is deployed by typically an organization and the intent is to use by the employees or concerned people of that organization only. Now this cloud could be maintained by third party, but the users are restricted and it is meant to be used by that particular organization who owns it. So that's private cloud. Hybrid cloud is actually a combination of public, private and community. So it's all together. And last but not the least is community cloud. Typically when set of people come together, set of organizations come together with a common aim or common goal. For example, some universities coming together, some organizations coming together, working together on a project. Okay, now this kind of cloud where they are which is deployed and where these set of organizations or universities kind of access their cloud is typically called as community cloud. So these are the four models and they are based on deployment, hence we call them as a deployment model. Now next model is service model. The entire cloud services are divided into three types and they are infrastructure as a service, platform as a service and software as a service. Now in my last video I have gone into details of what computing is. Okay, so typically infrastructure as a service is nothing but the cloud service provider offers these computing elements for lease. So they can offer storage, they can offer computing power. So it's basic hardware infrastructure. It could be networking elements. Okay, so these are all hardware elements which are offered, okay, as a part of cloud services to be leased by customers. Okay, platform as a services is actually built on infrastructure as a services. So when you offer infrastructure, over the infrastructure, if you also give operating system, database, then that becomes a platform on which the organization which is leasing these services can actually build the applications on their own. So for infrastructure as a service, you need to go and install the operating system or other softwares and then build application on it. When you take platform as a service, all that you get complete platform, in the sense you get infrastructure plus basic system software and applications which are required to develop software. Okay, and software as a service, which is a third type of service model, is in which you take infrastructure plus platform and also software. So for example, you actually go and take salesforce.com. So salesforce.com services, which are CRM services, this offering is kind of software as a service offering. So the user absolutely don't have to do anything. The user just have to access the platform and start using the software. Okay, the user's responsibility is probably to key in the data and probably consume the information that gets generated out of data which they key in. Okay, so these are the three service models. Okay, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So what are different service attributes? So most importantly, most important service attributes are the resource pooling. Okay, so whatever resources that are made available as a part of cloud services, those are pooled resources. In other words, those are shared resources. Okay, after that, you need to have broad network access. All the services are measured, in the sense they are metered. Okay, so that customer who is consuming those services will only pay that much, okay, as per the consumption. Okay, services need to be on demand. So if I need to increase my infrastructure as a consumer, I can log on to the self-service platform and actually increase my demand or decrease my demand. So the scalability should be both ways, and it should be on the self-service platform. And this is actually what it means, rapid elasticity. When I say rapid elasticity, it is quite simple. One day you can increase your capacity, the other day you can go and decrease the capacity. And very good example could be e-commerce platform. Typically the e-commerce platforms gets very busy when the discounts are offered during Diwali days or the Christmas days. Okay, and that is the time when number of users who are going to come and shop on the e-commerce platform are going to rise leaps and bounds, whereas on normal days the number of users could be or will be buyers will be less. In that case, the platform owner, okay, the company, the organization which offers this e-commerce platform actually is going to procure or ask for more infrastructure to speed up the platform during the busy days, whereas in normal days they can scale it down. So this is the example of rapid elasticity. Now these are the two platforms, these are the two models rather, deployment model and service model, and this is the working of NIST, okay, which is National Institute of Standards and Technology, which is a American institute, and they work with these service attributes. Okay, so this is a quick video on NIST model. I hope you like this video. If you like it, then do share it and also subscribe to my channel. Okay, in my next video I'm going to talk about benefits of cloud computing as well as problems in cloud computing. Okay, till then, bye.